going on, guys? Welcome to the vlog. I'm in beautiful Tulum, Mexico today. We're actually hanging out on the rooftop of our Airbnb, and it's kind of cool. We got this like rainforest surrounding us. We have an infinity pool up here. We got the whole place to ourselves right now. So I thought I'd take advantage of this and share with you guys a training concept that I'm so excited to introduce to you guys. And it's something that I did for the first time about 2 weeks ago on my shoulders. So I was really focusing on my rear deltoid, capping, getting those 3D shoulders, and I did this 15-minute training circuit, and my shoulders were more sore in 15 minutes than they have been in like hour to hour and a half straight shoulder workouts. So the balloon method is a strategy that actually stretches a fascial tissue, and it incorporates two different types of metabolic stress right on the muscle. So I'm going to share with you the 15-minute circuit shoulder workout. I want you guys to do this 2 to 3 times per week.
You ain't got no gains. You ain't lift no weights.
All right, so this training strategy, the first one is T45. Now, I was doing research on the most optimal way to train for muscle growth and hypertrophy. There's this old school bodybuilder named Tom Platz who had the biggest quads I've ever seen in my entire life, and he did a lot of sets going 45 full seconds under tension. So the key with this is you pick a weight where you're actually at failure. Like obviously you can pick a really light weight and go 45 seconds under tension. You want to pick a weight where it is absolutely torture to go the full 45 seconds, but you're still able to do it while keeping good form and direct tension right on that muscle group. So that's what T45 training is. The second training concept we're going to incorporate in the 15-minute circuit is something called anabolic drop sets. So what this is you're picking a weight that you can do 8 to 10 times, so a relatively heavy weight. Then you're immediately dropping it, and you're gonna do another 8 to 10 reps until failure. So you're gonna drop it about 20 to 30% of the weight that you picked on the first part of the drop set. So these two training methods combined, holy shit, I got a better 15-minute workout in just going back to back, doing the T45 and the anabolic drop sets than I ever have in my entire life. So this is my cannonball shoulder routine. Really gonna focus on bringing up the rear deltoids. It's gonna work all parts of your shoulder, but a huge emphasis on the rear deltoids because I know a lot of you guys are lagging on that, and it's gonna enhance your physique so much. So let's get right into the workout. So the first exercise, you're actually gonna do an anabolic drop set, the rear delt seated row. Now, this one is very similar to a face pull, and the face pull is actually rated the #1 delt activation exercise in the entire world. Now, I almost guarantee they didn't test this one because it's really outside the box. It's not a common exercise. I actually tried it for the first time a couple weeks ago. It is now my new favorite shoulder exercise. And the rear delt and lateral deltoid activation that you get on this exercise is phenomenal. So it's perfect for the anabolic drop set. So you're gonna focus on pulling up. So it's not just like pulling in, it's pulling in, and you're also pulling up at the same time. So you really wanna focus on that rear delt and lateral deltoid activation. So a big squeeze at the top of the movement, and then slow and controlled on the eccentric portion, explosive on the concentric portion, and I want you guys to do 8 to 10 reps until failure. So you're gonna pick a relatively heavy weight. You're immediately gonna do a drop set, and you're gonna do another 8 to 10 reps until failure. So this one, anabolic drop set, it should only take you 3 minutes total. I want you guys to do 2 total sets of this. You're gonna do very short rest time. So the entire 2 sets of the rear deltoid anabolic drop set will take 3 minutes. This entire routine, I actually timed it out here, is gonna be 14.5 minutes. So do me a favor, guys, please give this video a big like. You're gonna absolutely love this training method. It's gonna bring up your shoulders so much. And also, I did this in another video and I absolutely loved hearing the responses. Let me know where you are from. I really like traveling and I love knowing where all the people are from that watch my videos. So please let me know in the comments where you're from. Let's get into the balloon method. So we're just gonna do 1 set of this. It's gonna be 1 highly intense set of 45 seconds under tension. We're gonna immediately go to exercise 3. You're gonna rest 60 seconds before you go to exercise 3. So the rear delt fly, the biggest mistake that I see on this exercise is guys resting at the top and bottom of the movement. Now I want you guys to set a timer or have your workout partner to like put a timer right in front of you when you're doing your set. And you will not believe how intense it is to keep a muscle under tension for 45 seconds, especially if you guys have never done it before. And that's why the first couple times that you do this workout, you're gonna see a huge visual benefit, I think, really quick, because metabolic stress is one of the biggest indicators of muscle growth. And I think that's the biggest thing that a lot of you guys are weak on. You kind of go in the gym and you ego lift, you try to throw up as heavy a weight as possible, but actually keeping a muscle under tension for a full 45 seconds is really powerful. And with the rear delt fly machine, we're able to do this directly on the rear deltoid. So I actually prefer a standing variation where I kind of lean my upper chest against it. I just am able to feel more direct tension right on the rear deltoid on this exercise. So T45, that is one set, 45 seconds under tension. It should be like your entire shoulder is on fire by the end of that 45 seconds. You're gonna do a minute rest. Let's get into exercise number 3. Exercise 3 is an anabolic drop set of the rear delt lat raise. So the traditional lat raise, your palms are probably facing inwards towards your body. Now the rear delt lat raise, your palms are gonna be facing out. So instead of right here, your palms are gonna be facing out the whole time. Now this is obviously gonna still work the lateral deltoid, but it's gonna annihilate that rear deltoid, which you wanna focus on for this workout. So pick a weight relatively heavy. Obviously you don't wanna ego lift and throw too much of your traps into the movement. You wanna focus on the rear delts, but you're doing 8 to 10 reps of, I can't remember what I did in this video. I think I did like 25s. I can do a lot more weight, like holding it here. So you will be weaker on this movement than a traditional lat raise. So pick a weight that you're comfortable with, but you still should be at failure in the 8 to 10 rep range. Then you're gonna drop the weight by about 30%. You're gonna do 8 to 10 more reps immediately. Now remember that drop set is really strategic. You don't wanna pick a weight too heavy because you wanna be able to keep that muscle under tension for longer. This is all about metabolic stress. So 8 to 10 reps under tension on the second part of the set. And you guys are ready for another T45. So the next one is actually another anabolic drop set. And this is called the seated delt row. So your hands are facing in and you're not gonna do the full movement like a lat raise. You're gonna do partial movements. And this is gonna allow us to put really heavy weight while keeping direct tension on the deltoid the whole time. So I really like this one because I'm able to do more weight than a traditional lat raise. So, you know, I'm doing like, I can't remember, I think I can do like 35 or 40s while still keeping really good form and keeping tension on the deltoid. So 8 to 10 reps until failure. Pick a weight that you're comfortable with, but once again, those delts should be screaming by like rep 10. If you could do 15, 20 reps, it's much too late. So kind of experiment the first time you do this workout, and then the second and third time, you should be able to pick the perfect weight to really annihilate those delts. And then drop set, 8 to 10 reps until failure. You're gonna immediately go into the second set, 8 to 10 reps again. Drop the weight by about 20 to 30%, and you guys are gonna really feel it in those deltoids. So exercise number 5, we're almost to the end of the 15-minute workout. We're gonna do T45. And I really wanna leave this one up to you guys because everyone has different machines at their gym. I really prefer using a machine on this. So any type of machine where you're able to mimic an overhead pressing movement, because remember, the other T45, we're doing more of like a lateral movement. And this one, we wanna go an overhead pressing movement. So I have a nice little overhead shoulder press machine in my gym. Really felt it. This one obviously is a little more anterior and lateral deltoid, but it's a great one to throw in and incorporate the T45 method because you can never really build the lateral deltoids too much. It's really gonna give you that awesome V-taper. Widening out the shoulders, widening out the lats, and keeping that waist small is pretty much the essence of an aesthetic look. So I'm always trying to focus on that. So 45 seconds under tension. This one was absolutely brutal to the end. Like, it was hard for me to even lift my hands up by the end of the 45 seconds. So really challenge yourself. One total set. So you're gonna go 45 seconds under tension. You're gonna do one total set. You're gonna rest 60 seconds. So this next one is an exercise I literally never see at the gym. It's really underrated and it looks like a farmer's walk. It's actually a delt focus or delt tense farmer's walk. So instead of just, you know, holding weights, and I like to use straps on this just to take the tension off of the wrist and the forearm, put it directly on the deltoid. So it's It's a unique movement, so you're gonna flare out your shoulders a tiny bit while you hold these dumbbells. Pick really heavy dumbbells, as heavy as you can do for like 30 seconds. So I think I use like 70s or 80s traditionally on this. You're gonna walk around your gym for 30 seconds straight, and this is going to annihilate the deltoids. After doing all of this work, doing the anabolic drop sets and doing the T45, picking up heavy ass weights, flaring out your deltoids, and going 30 seconds time under tension for a couple sets is an incredible finisher. I'm really excited to hear you guys' success stories with this workout. You guys are gonna notice that your delts are just gonna start popping more. That's why I call it the balloon method. The whole point is I want your delts to start popping harder than a balloon. That was actually what I almost named this video. So 30 seconds time under tension. So you're gonna do 30 seconds, you're gonna rest 30 seconds, you're gonna do a second set of 30 seconds, and that is the end of the workout. So the entire workout is like 14.5 minutes. I think I timed it out, 14.5, 15 minutes. I want you guys to do this. I mean, you could do this for an entire shoulder workout. For optimal results, I want you guys to do this 2 to 3 times per week. So I made it a 15-minute workout just because there's no need to train a muscle group directly for longer than that if you really know what you're doing and it's really intense. And I want you guys to be able to throw this in at the end of, say, a leg workout, a push workout, whatever it may be. And for optimal results, if you spend a couple years in the gym, definitely do this 2 to 3 times per week. And you guys should notice you're bringing up your delts a lot faster, just putting more volume on them. And 2 to 3 times per week, I think, is the ideal range of how many times I would train a muscle group that I was trying to develop really quickly. So that is it for the balloon method. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna have a lot more content coming your way from Tulum, Mexico, and wherever else we travel to around here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell. We got another video on the way, hopefully in a couple days. I got some really interesting video concepts coming up in the next month, so please turn on post notifications. Please follow along if you guys are trying to really transform your physique before the summertime. I got a lot coming your way, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.